Well, hello and good morning to everyone. I hope you're doing all right. Of course, I have to adjust the position of the squeaky microphone stand. Hello and greetings. It is Monday morning, and I hope that all of you had a good, wonderful, maybe even wild weekend. See you hitting the hearts over there on YouTube. Greetings, Doomsday. How you doing? Also, hello, Uncle Sup. You doing okay over there on the YouTubes? Thick toast. Very thick toast. Did you guys know that there's this little remaster out called Oblivion? I know. It's news to me as well, and we're going to play some today. Are you ready for the fun times to begin? Been a very slow day today. You know what? Mondays that are slow are good days, in my opinion. I think that a Monday that's slow is what you want. That's certainly how it's been in my job, you know. All right. I'm back in the saddle again. My God, this is a desperately dark house. I never realized just how illuminated it is. Get it? Illuminated. Yeah. It's a good joke. Come on, laugh. Laugh already. Yep, there go my frame rates because I'm streaming at the same time. I don't want to deal with the preacher right now. Hey Strife, got you in the background while I play myself. Well, I mean, it's okay if you play with yourself, but you don't need to advertise it. Man, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 graves inside of the city, and they can't be bothered to maintain 2 of them. That's more than 20% of the graves in the city just being left to crumble. Okay, well... What are my quests? What on earth are my quests? One of my saves, I just started the Knight's Quest. Really? Well, that's good. I don't know when I'm going to start doing actual quests. Like, I've always loved this game by simply not ignoring the main quest line. And at some point along the line, I was like, I don't really care about the guild quests either. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna wander around. I'm gonna do side quests, and that's it. I'm gonna do side quests. I'm gonna collect things. I'm gonna, you know, pick a bunch of flowers. Right. Okay. Sanguine. I have a mission to do for old Uncle Sanguine. That being the case, I'm going to go grab some better clothing. Do you use mods? For the most part, I do not mod my games. Especially on the first playthrough. When it's the first playthrough, I'm like, I don't think there's a need for me to mod anything. Man, my CPU bottleneck is freaking real on this game.
I've shopped there a few times. If you're looking for soul gems, that's the place.
I'm getting such poor frame rates. It's like 20 or something. Doomsday redeeming the squats over there on Twitch. But no, I am not a big fan of using mods. Man, it is really annoying that there's no categorization option unless you open both menus. Okay, so we'll grab these. Do we have blue suede shoes? We do not. We do not have blue suede shoes. All we have is green velvet shoes, and that's what's going to have to do the job. So... you think they'd be angry if I showed up running around in just my underpants? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good wrap that's going on there. It's very secure, if you will. It's an elemental ring. There we go. The Jewel of the Remaster is showing up on my other ring. Finally. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hopefully green velvet shoes is good enough. I gotta look the part to try and get into this this party that I'm trying to crash. Okay. I do have something to... I'm here. I may as well stash some things. I don't need the weathered circlet anymore. I found something better. Hey, Strife, what's going on? Not too much, man. Not too much. Woods Gump. Greetings and welcome to the stream. Go ahead and stash. I have more alchemy ingredients than I will ever make, and alchemy is like my go-to thing in these games. Strong potion of sorcery. Okay, you know, I might not need so many strong potions on me. That looks relatively good. Is there anything else that I needed to... I've been stashing papers in this over here. Can't get rid of that yet. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm good. Any music you've been enjoying lately? The latest Ghost album, if you even know who that band is. So, hello, Ratchet. Did you guys know that I have a cat? Well, I do. I have a cat. Okay. I'm gonna put you down, buddy. I thought I felt something wet on your backside, and I don't know that I'm comfortable finding out why. You either got too close to the water fountain, or there's cleanup that I don't really have interest in cleaning right now. Cats, man. Being a pet owner and being responsible. Just gotta say, I've been watching your vids since the original Oblivion guides. Keep it up, man. Well, thank you so much for the well wishes and everything. It's always good to know that people have been watching me for a long time, you know, and are still hanging around. It's wild to hear stories about people where it's like, oh, I was 5 years old whenever I first watched your stuff, and I was just a clueless 20-year-old whenever I started making videos on YouTube. All right. Oh, my poor frame rates. go to Castle Leowin. Finally completed the collector quest yesterday. Reminded why I only did it once and never again. Probably hesitant on the Nern route. Finding your roots one as well. Man, finding your roots was one of the first missions I did in this game.
Hello.
I think I was 14 or 15. Man, you're older by comparison to a lot of the people.
Hi there.
You cannot open this door.
Hold on. There's a dinner party here tonight. No one gets into the room until it's prepared. And no one gets in the room, even after it's prepared, unless they're on the list. And even if they're on the list, they'd better be dressed for it. This is important to the Countess, and no one is going to muck it up. Got it?
Ah, okay, it's the wrong time of day. So, we'll just... Do you want more? No? Alright, so we wait 13 hours?
How do you do? Hold on. There's a... I know what... This is...
Wait, I got stuck on this last time that I was playing, and I was ready to just basically... Like, I checked the wiki about what the hell to do. Your video guides are elite. Ever since I discovered you, I've always come back when I need game help. Well, I'm glad that I've been of such value to so many people for so many years on end, you know?
How goes the battle?
I should be able to get in.
What are you doing here? You don't look like one of the party guests. I don't remember you on the list. I don't know who you are, and I'm not all that sure about you. But you're dressed for it. Can't imagine dressing up for any other reason. Go on in. You too.
Be seeing you. Even St. Jub, who drove the cliff racers from Vardenfell, has fallen
Tidings,
to
citizen.
hordes.
They say that
Okay.
when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they
Now-
recruit new members.
What is this? Frenzy, Flash, Command Creature. Pacificate. Stark Reality. Here we go. Stark Reality.
It seems it...
I had better save before doing this. We'll save right here.
It's a dire situation throughout...
Well now, what do we have here? Caught in the act and no gold to pay your fine. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now it's off to jail with you.
Okay.
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
I have succeeded in casting Stark Reality spell on the Countess of Leowin and her company. I should return to the Shrine of Sanguine. All of your possessions have been confiscated. You will get them back when you are released. Man, if I had one lockpick, just one. All right, I gotta suffer the. Whoa! Wait, what? Let me read the freaking text. Here we go. Your armor skill is decreased by 1. Your athletic skill decreased by 1. Your hand-to-hand skill decreased by 1. Heavy armor decreased by 1. Alchemy skill decreased by 1. Your alteration skill decreased by 1. No! No! My armorer skill was at 100. My one single...
Citizen. Hello. Hi there.
Is there a secret way to escape cells like in Skyrim? No, there is not, unfortunately. You're basically screwed. You don't have a way to crack your... there's not really a way to crack yourself out of prison. If you go to prison, it's over for you. So, if you've got a magic spell to open the door, then that's a good option. But... Well, I'm happy I was able to join your stream. You planning on making a playthrough like you did on Skyrim? I really enjoyed the level of editing and RP. We will see. Basically, ever since I stopped doing the Skyrim playthrough, my life has changed so much. I'm responsible for more than I'm used to. I'm just responsible for so much, and I don't have as much time to work on videos as I once did. So, I'm not going to say it's impossible. What I am saying is I legitimately don't know. It's difficult to pass up this opportunity to make content, though. So... Speaking game help, could you explain how enchanting works? I've seen people put 2, even 3 enchants on their gear, and I can only ever put 1, and they're subpar compared to the spell itself with Grand. I don't recall being able to put more than 1 enchantment on a piece of equipment. I'll have to fiddle with an enchanting altar to find out. Okay, we're gonna go say hello to Sanguine because he should have all of our stuff. Now that I caused all of the party members to suddenly be naked in front of one another. Gonna be using glitches at all? No. No. I like playing these games without glitches.
A rousing success, mortal. And it appears you joined in the festivities as well. Good for you. You need to lighten up a bit. You'll find your equipment in that chest over there. And here's a little something for your efforts. Maybe we'll celebrate again sometime.
What did he give me? Ah, the Sanguine Rose. A 2-handed staff. Sanguine Rose on target. Alright, take all my stuff back. Looks like that's all. I do too, but then it's Oblivion. So wait, what is that supposed to mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's Oblivion. Does that mean that you feel that you have to cheat at the game? I mean, if you want to, go ahead. It's neither here nor there to me. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But like, is that the message I'm supposed to take away from that? I'm confused. Oh no. All of my hotkeys. Oh, not all of my hotkeys. Okay. Okay. You know what? System. Are my graphics actually still turned down? Because this thing is chugging. Yeah, my graphics are turned down. It's just the challenge of running a brand spanking new Unreal Engine 3 game in 4K. Unfortunately, reducing resolution doesn't actually reduce lag in the game. Glitches are not cheating, bro. Cheating is cheating. What have you got on your hotkeys? Wait a minute, what do you mean glitches aren't cheating? If it's an exploit, it's cheating. Like, that's what it is. If you think running around and duplicating items isn't cheating, then pff, that's a funny way to think, bro. That's absolutely cheating. Glitches and exploits are two different things. You've got to make it a little bit more clear what exactly you think is an exploit versus what is a glitch. Duplicating items? How on earth do I do that? Oh, well, ho ho. Who's holding the cards now? Ho 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 ho. I know how to duplicate items and you do not, my friend. Okay. Let's talk with Malacath. Well, wait a minute. I probably need some sort of an offering. Hello.
You dare come here to the shrine of our Lord? You are not one of us.
What do you mean by that?
I guess you haven't heard. We don't like the beautiful people, but maybe you can persuade me you're ugly inside.
Okay.
I
got you. An exploit is like sneaking in the stables to get it 100. Okay. That's totally fair. I personally wouldn't call it an exploit. I just call it using the game mechanics as they exist. But yeah, I'd say that using that is entirely legit because that's a part and parcel part of the experience with a with an Elder Scrolls game. A glitch is like falling through the map or something. That is true. That is true. I fully agree with you on all this. Let's go to the stables down here. I gotta find myself some alcohol and drink a whole bunch of it. I think Minecraft cobblestone generator isn't cheating, but it's a function in the game. But yeah, any glitch is cheating. I can probably find all the alcohol I need if I go into one of the inns.
Greetings.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
Oh, wait a minute. I probably don't have to buy any. I think I've got an entire wine cellar in the manor I bought.
How are you today?
Ooh la la. Whoa, cooler. Thank you so much for that subscription. 89 months. Nice. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy yourself while you're here. Hello, William. How do you Oblivion remastered so far? I Oblivion remaster in the ballpark of 100 hours right now. And I haven't done a single part of the main quest or guild quest or anything. Okay, we got Tamika's wine. We got cheap wine. We got Sorelli Brothers wine. Cheap wine. Sorelli Brothers. Sorelli cheap. Sorelli. Tamika. Cheap. Okay, that's a start. We need more, though. I just like free roaming in this game. That's my attitude. Like, that's all that I care about. I just want to free roam through the game, enjoy myself, you know, explore the countryside. Sorelli, Tamika. There must be some additional... Is there anything additional here? Oh, I got 2 copies of the same boots. What do I need the wine for? Wine has the effect of making you less, personable, I think? I might be wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Does alcohol actually improve my personality? Yeah, it drains personality on me. So that's what I need. I need to, like, reduce the quality of my personality. Drain agility, drain intelligence. So cheap wine is what does it. Let's see what else there is to buy. Maybe they have something to... Maybe they have some beverage at the Count's Arms.
Well met.
Go ahead, please. Let's do business.
What have you got? Nothing. Thanks.
Goodbye.
For nothing. You know what? Let's, I've been meaning to pick up a couple of, stat enhancing spells, and Anvil is the chapter of the Mages Guild directed at, restoration spells. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait. Do you think the next Elder Scrolls will release in our lifetime? Oh, my friend. Do not hold your breath. You think duplicating is fine because of the carry weight system? That is a controversial take, but you play the game however you want.
I greet you. Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Absorb skills, major life, remote manipulation. Nope.
Be seeing you.
What can I do for you?
You sell any spells?
Have a look
do.
around. You won't find better
Absorb.
prices in all Tamriel.
Fortify health, fortify magicka. Come on, fortify a skill. I don't want absorb skills. I want fortify
Bye.
skill.
What can I do for you? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
I don't know why I'm looking here. This isn't spells, and I don't need an additional...
Be seeing you.
What about you?
Hello there. Is there something with which I can assist you? Perhaps you're curious about joining the Mages Guild.
My lunch break is over. Take care. I hope to catch you on the next stream. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, Gabe. Join the Mages Guild Manor. Nope. Manor.
I've heard you were able to lift the curse from Benaris Manor and destroy Lorgren Benaris once and for all. I thank you for completing the task I set about to do long ago. His unholy craft will no longer threaten the citizens of Anvil. Well done.
I didn't realize that you were Carahill.
Good day.
Where are the rest of the freaking Mages Guild members? Got 2 here. If I hit continue.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
These schmucks do not sell any good spells.
What can I do for you?
This is
Let's do
infuriating.
business.
What time is it in game? It's like 10 in the morning or something.
You too.
I just want, like...
Mark Gullet. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Absorb. Nothing but absorbs.
You too.
Those spells were dope. Listen, absorb is fine and everything, but it's not what I need. I need fortify. There's a fundamental difference in how they operate, and I need fortify, not absorb. Man, I do not want to join the Mages Guild just to get my hands on freaking spell effects. Are you a real Bethesda fan or a normie playing Oblivion because it's popular? Well, nobody. That's a really, really rude way to open up your discussion.
Go ahead.
Where do some people get off, man?
You're off duty now. It's about time.
Man, you would imagine that like my computer would be able to handle this, but I am utterly maxing out my CPU.
This is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town. Uh-huh. Take care. Bye.
Well, can always go to the forecastle, see whether or not we can buy some stuff there. Hello, Baron von Pancakes. How you doing? Greetings and welcome.
How goes it?
Where's the
You've got
proprietor
the
of this
hands
place?
of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
Hello?
Hello. I'm Krognak Robrock, landsman. And I don't much care who you are.
Cool.
Stop talking.
I'm a Solden, mate. Not that it's any of your business. Take care.
The proprietor is just not here. Like, I don't know where she is, but she's just straight up not here. All right, you know what? Can I find a mead here anywhere? It's a beer. That's cheap wine. Nope. That's just beer. Just woke up, honestly, trying to figure out what to do today. Oh, you look like the no?
I'm Mirabelle Monet. I run the Forecastle, a boarding house for sailors. Sorry, I reserved my beds for seamen.
There's plenty of that on the sheets.
Farewell.
Okay, so you don't actually sell anything. A shopping list. Wheat flour, sugar, milk, tarragon, pepper, and salt. You have a very boring shopping list. I was hoping for something a little bit more, racy. Another shopping list. A note. Do the upstairs rooms first. Floors and walls are most important. After the privy is emptied, spread crushed peppermint to mask the scent. Only then should you replace the linens. Don't forget to put flowers on the table. Pay no mind to me. No, do not witness me. Do not observe me. Completing Nocturnal's Daedric quest and acquiring the skeleton key makes your Fortify skill effect available as long as you have the skeleton key in your inventory. Becoming a vampire gives Fortify. Man. Could have sworn that there was a Fortify skill. Hello, Inuyashidum. Thank you so much for the cheer there over on Twitch. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Thank you very much for the support. Oh, that's another 100. Thank you so very much.
What's your story?
I wish I understood. I wasn't getting frame rates this bad whenever I played this last. When I played this on Saturday while streaming. My word.
Welcome to the Flowing Bowl. I'm Mainlorn. My twin's name is Cainlorn. How to tell us apart? I'm in brown. He's in blue. Simple, really.
What have
Only
we got?
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Why? What is wrong with all of these inns? It's like they're dry tap houses. Like, oh no, they passed prohibition into town. We can't carry any of that stuff here anymore. I don't know if you heard right now, but apparently cloud saves are borked. Man, because of the things that I locally do with my save files, I always shut cloud saves off for Bethesda games. So, I'm not surprised by that. I seem to recall hearing something about it, but I specifically went out of my way to shut cloud saves off the minute I got this thing. So, hope you're enjoying your day. I am indeed enjoying my day. Do you have something new running in the background? No, I don't have anything new running in the background. I mean, I suppose I could try closing this, see if that makes a difference. I seriously doubt it will. But it seems to be maxing out my CPU. Nope, this looks like a pretty standard setup. Whoa! Ha! Golly. Thank you so much, Rewax. Whoo! You scared me with that. The butt slaps. My God. I hardly ever get donations anymore these days, but I thank you greatly. Thank you so much. Hi, Will. Just wanted to pop in and say thank you for all of the amazing guides you've done for the Fallout series over the years. Fallout 3 was the first real game I played, and your guides were there to help me along. Well, I'm super happy that I was able to give you that type of support. For everybody who's over on YouTube, I haven't really bothered to set up YouTube. There's an entire infrastructure on Twitch where, you know, like there's ways to donate and subscribe and support me and all that stuff. That's wonderful and great. But most notably is like there's an actual donate button. So if you're curious where this stuff is coming from, that's where it is. I'm not asking for donations or anything. I'm just letting you know. Once they remaster the world, what are your game settings at? I'm just running medium, man. I am just running medium.
Sly, you're handy with a blade. You've got the hands of a smith.
Maybe Lels will have better merchandise. Fallout 3, once they remaster that, the world will not see me. It's pretty much just a question about...
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No alcohol. What is wrong with this town? There's no alcohol in this town. I think it's just a matter of time before they put out Fallout 3 remastered. I would be amazed if we get it faster than 1 year out from now. But we'll see. We will see. Ooh la la. Oh my god, you've started a hype train on me. What are you doing? Chat, what are you doing? Thank you so much for the subscription there. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money, Rewax. Oh my word. Oh my god, my frames are so low. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna like reboot the game to see if like it'll get it working better. Because I'm not running anything extra in the background, and it certainly wasn't chugging like this whenever I played it on Saturday. It's actually criminal the low amount of views you get for the content you create. Well, you know, YouTube is not a fair and equitable system. It rewards pushing out content as fast. Basically, it rewards being extremely opinionated and pushing material out as fast as possible. If you pander to the lowest common denominator on YouTube, you're more likely to find success. And even then, it's pure chance whether or not you're going to get that success. But there are ways to calculate your way to successful, and the more schlocky and junk your content is, the more likely you're feeding the algorithm what it thinks people want. And who knows, maybe that's exactly what people want. Okay, so let's use the quick save option there. Give it a moment. And I am going to just put it on the BRB screen when I futz with this. I'm going to straight up exit the game. Oh man. Oh, that's a sign of how difficult the computer's having it right now. Like it was running it, and it was just like, you know what? Hang on. You just told me to close a program. Hang on. I said, hang on. You will wait for me. Like that is what the computer's doing right now. So okay. Everything's looking fine so far. Okay, so hit play again. We'll see whether or not this launches and runs better. Did you change any display settings while in the game? No, that's just it. I've more or less come to the conclusion that just running the game on medium settings is for the best frame rate wise, and I'm fine with just leaving it at that, you know? But who knows? Maybe I managed to do something without realizing it, because of the way that the menu system works in this game. I'm rather annoyed by the menu system in this game. It's by far the worst part of what they've done with the remaster. So hit continue, and we'll see what happens to the game as it loads. So true, especially for that Subnautica playthrough. You know, I did my best with the Subnautica thing. I was just happy that I was able to successfully go back and play through it, because that game, Subnautica is great. You know, it's not. Wow, I've never seen my frame rates get even lower by rebooting the game. Oh my god. All right. This game really does like to just have fun with messing around with me. I don't want to do this, but I think I'm gonna turn down the resolution and play in a window for myself, which is gonna suck, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Options, graphics, windowed. Ah, yes, let's play in the miniature 1920 by 1080 resolution. This is fine. I hadn't minimized Steam so I don't accidentally click out of the window. Yeah, sure, let's hit continue and watch my frame rates go back down to like 12. Because I'm running in a window, and because, like, the number of pixels still doesn't make any difference to this game for some reason. Yep. My frames are still desperately low. They're still desperately low. Oh my god, yeah, resolution didn't do a damn thing. Ah! I knew that changing the resolution wouldn't make a lick of difference. Time for an upgrade. That's just it. My computer is not weak. It is a beefy machine. It is not my machine. I can pretty much guarantee that. Is it the most powerful thing that has ever been built on the face of the earth? No. Is it weak? No. Is it mid-tier? No. Is it high-tier? Yes, it is absolutely high-tier. It's just not bleeding edge is all, so... There must be some sort of a graphical setting somewhere in here that that'll fix my problem. Okay. Switch to borderless. Just hit auto detect, I guess. Yep, reset it to medium. To be frank, it wouldn't feel authentic if the game worked 100% of the time. Man, stop making so much sense. Great. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to deal with a slideshow. Because there's nothing wrong with my GPU. It's a 4070. It's a stock 4070. It's not like a special version of it. But that's still a really decent card. Oh, happy day. Back to my 20 FPS slideshow. I just have to live with it. Type of RAM and CPU. Okay, I had to hit pause twice to try and get it to open. My RAM is I think it's I don't remember the version, which version of DDR it is, but it's I have 128 gigs of RAM. And I'm running a Ryzen 9 5950X, so a 16-core 5950. So That's 32 with hyper-threading. Do you have the Ultimate Engine Tweaks mod on? Nope, nothing. The only reasonable cause for why the system is having problem is because I am actively capturing the footage and I am sending 2 video streams out, one to Twitch and one to YouTube at the same time. And that's all being done on one single machine, okay? So like I would definitely benefit from having an entirely separate computer to just oh man. Oh man. Okay, chat. I gotta go grab my medication. I need to take that. I'm an old man these days. Whew, I'm back. I assume that I haven't like accidentally muted myself. Yeah, okay, I've unmuted myself. I had to abandon 2 saves entirely because loading 1 caused the game to crash after 30 minutes to an hour. It was an Xbox, but I never figured out why. Man, I mean, the stuff that I'm dealing with right now is kind of part and parcel for the game. Oh, well, chat, you're gonna have to enjoy watching my coffee regimen. I may as well. Oh yeah, I suppose many of you have never seen the background decorations I have. Let me adjust the camera up a little bit so you can see better. We have an old. We have Reginald. Reginald is an old Halloween decoration. He is wearing a mookini. There is also the tempting fish boyfriend from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. My Twitch chat likes to gift me things that are rather silly. Fun times. All right. Oop, didn't mean to do that. That's more creamer than I really need, but whatever. Oh, hello, Soup TV. How you doing? Go ahead and... get some sugar into that. Ah, the original, not the remaster. Why is Reggie the most normal? Because reasons.
Ooh la la.
Because reasons. Hey, thank you so much for that subscription, Creed Officer. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream and enjoy yourself while you're here. So, rather unexpectedly, I just want to say super big thanks to the person who tipped 50 today. That was very unexpected. Rewax. There we go. Rewax. Thank you so much for that 50. That puts us halfway to the next photograph publish. It's a thing. We'll see whether or not we can get to it. Hello, Canon View. How you doing? I'm wondering whether or not there's a particular setting that I can change for like particle effects or distance draw or something. Maybe it's AI. You know, and not. I don't mean like the AI that we like talking about these days. I mean like maybe enemy AI or something. Photograph publish, eh? Rewax, you are on you're on the Twitch side of things. If anybody shares the link for the photographs, just understand that it is a bit NSFW. Okay? I'm not gonna push it, I'm not gonna advertise it, mostly because it freaks some people out. I'm not gonna lie, it freaks some people out. So if you're not okay with that stuff, don't look. Alright. I'll go ahead and move this camera back to where it belongs. And uncap the frames, because I don't know what the chances are that that's gonna. We're gonna shut off VSync, see whether or not that helps. Probably not. View distance quality. We'll set it to low. Maybe that'll make a difference. I've seen a lot of things, a lot of NSFW artists. I doubt I could be shocked, but hey, you never know. If you're interested, the command is exclamation gallery, I believe. So, okay, so we'll apply the changes. You never know. I'm in Baldur's Gate 3. I was having menu lag. Uncapping the frame rate fixed it. Nope, right back down into the can. Right back down into the can. Okay, well, I'm just gonna live with this desperately awful slideshow in that case. And we're gonna go back to the Shrine of Malacath and see whether or not I can get we're gonna see whether or not I can get something half decent here. Or if I can do his bidding by being ugly, you know. You know what? There is a half decent chance. What if I take this helmet off? It didn't really do anything. Okay, so we'll quick save here. And then we're gonna chug some stuff that like
You dare come here to the shrine of our... I guess you haven't heard.
Nope.
Go then.
We'll reload. I should get some sleep. Catch you next time. Hopefully there's an update soon to fix the poor performance. You can hope. You can hope. Okay, so... I play on 1080 low on my 360. No shame. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's your graphics card? 4070. Just a straight 4070. Okay, so... You know what? I'm gonna have to... Malacath, offering to the god. Beautiful people, make you convincing. Not so beautiful on the inside, with a little more disposition. He'll tell you that they don't like non-orcs and that you should approach the shrine at your own risk. If you are playing as an orc, he'll be more welcoming and no disposition boosts are needed. In either case, you will need troll fat to activate Malacath's shrine. Okay. Okay, so I can't get him to talk to me unless I like sufficiently decrease my personality. But barring that, it looks like I can still get the mission to be the mission to go if I just bring troll fat, and I definitely have troll fat sitting in my stash. So we'll go ahead and just grab that. I got a 4060. I mean, I want people to be able to, you know, have a quality computer no matter what, and to be able to play the games they want. I'm only mentioning my card because I've been asked. I'm not one of those people who's like bragging, who goes around bragging about their computer. I do not care what's inside my computer as long as things are running fine. Just to be abundantly clear. I don't like that, you know, like I hesitate to call it this because it's really rude, but I don't like the dick waving contest of like, oh, I have the most powerful computer. Like, I did that whenever I was younger, and I've grown out of it. I'm like, that is a dumb thing to do, you know. So I don't care what people run on as long as they can run the game happily, you know. I'm only asking to try and help. It's a real head scratcher. Yeah. Soup, the only reason I'm saying all of this stuff is because what you say, YouTube cannot see, and what YouTube says, you cannot see, and unless you've got both chats open, you know. And I doubt most people do. So, all right, where's the troll fat? I got 8 samples. I'll take a single. That's cool. Just got back from work, gonna have leftovers and chilling a bit, man. I've got a leftover like burger. I'm trying to remember what type of burger it was. We went out to a restaurant the other day, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna get ourselves a nice, you know, have a nice meal and all that. I'll go to YouTube. My name will be Superman. Make things less confusing. Thank you.
You dare come here.
Let's try to persuade
what
the
you're
guy.
going to say.
Doesn't like that. Okay, so these top right ones are what he doesn't.
I can't argue with Sorry, I salute you. All right, I get. Do not test its patience.
No? Okay, you finally decided to pull up the menu game. Jeebus. What do you want, Ratchet? I am all the disruptions today. Hello? Do you just want your kibble? You don't seem to want lap time. I don't think I'm inclined to give you lap time today. All right, no, if you're not interested in your food, you're not interested in the food. And I swear, if you leap onto my lap whenever I'm not expecting it, I'm going to yeet you across the room. You know you shouldn't do that. I love my cat. I really does. I love my cat. I really do, but he can be a lot sometimes.
You dare come here.
What does the wheel mean? The wheel, this is the persuasion wheel.
Go ahead.
So basically, when you, first off, I'm not going to hit start because whenever you hit start, their disposition starts to steadily decrease because you're wasting their time. But basically, it's going to show 4 different levels of fill for every wedge of this wheel. One's going to be at a single, a 2, a 3, and a 4. You hover over each section of the wheel, and it will change their expression so that you know whether or not they really like something, they sort of like something, they dislike something, or they really dislike something. And your goal is to try and make certain that you're getting small, you're trying to get the small wedge on the stuff they don't like, and you're trying to get the big wedge on the stuff they do like. That's the whole idea. And this central number is how much they like you as a result of it. So that's the persuasion minigame in this. So he doesn't like these top 2 based on his reaction. And then if I hover over these, you can see that he's a little bit more smiley. Hard to tell. He's an orc.
That's amazing. You've got... Don't try. That's just not funny. That's such adventure. You win. Don't try to manipulate me. Don't try to What a dumb... That's amazing. I won't fight you. You've got... What nonsense. Sorry. I salute you. Most impressive. Don't... Sorry. Such adventure. You win this one.
Okay, and now I can't reactivate it. I've gotten him up to 84. That's as high as I can persuade people with my particular persuasion skill. So, there we go.
You're not one of Malacath's favorite people. He likes orcs. Too bad for you. So you approach his shrine at your own risk.
Well, I will approach the shrine then.
Then go on and do your approaching. But Malacath wants a present. He likes troll fat, and he likes only troll fat.
All right.
I'll be here.
Hey, Malacath. Mind if I look up your skirt?
You brought a present. Good. That's smart. You want something? And if you're smart, you do what I tell you. Lord Drad took my ogres. Says he owns them. Lying maggot! They're my ogres! Lord Drad put my little brothers in chains, working in the mines. I don't like that! Get over to Lord Drad's estate. Let my ogres loose and get them out. Okay. Get going!
When I left the offering, Malacath was summoned and spoke to me. He tasked me with traveling to the estate of Lord Drag and freeing his ogre slaves. I suppose I could do that. I'm curious, well, has there been a time you needed to know something for any of the games you've done guides on and then looked at your previous videos? Or do you dread looking at old videos and just Google? Usually I do not look at my own guides unless I know for certain that there's something particularly valuable about them. Sometimes it's better to look at a wiki, you know? As I have gone on, I rely on video content less to figure out what I'm doing in a video game. But I can and do use my own guides from time to time. One of the very first things that I started to do when I fired this up first was I went out and I found my old alchemy guide for this game. Because I was like, I'm pretty certain I remember most of the stuff there, but I'm going to watch through it anyway. And I'm going to see how much of that is still applicable to the modern, to the new, version of the game. So, Turns out my old alchemy guide is still pretty applicable. It's just not particularly well written. The where to find stuff is still extremely reliable in that guide. I would definitely rewrite a lot of it, though, to make it more clear and succinct. Oh man, they prepping the good stuff here. They're growing the tobacco leaves. Your alchemy guide is literally the reason I can do alchemy. You prefer cannabis. Well, smoke what you want, you know.
By the nine divines, can't a woman get a moment to herself?
Greetings, traveler. What is your business here?
You know, just a little bit of home invasion. Lord Drad?
He is my husband. A kind and gentle man. He has given me everything I might ever desire.
Well, you're a light sleeper compared to your husband, I just want to say.
You too.
Get up. We need to talk.
I welcome you to my humble home, stranger. What brings you to this place?
Lord Drad's estate. You know what? Let's persuade him up first. Okay, so he doesn't like these two, but he likes these two, so...
What? That's pretty... I doubt it. That's pretty... I doubt... Don't... Yes. Whatever. I doubt... Don't waste your flatter... No, not bad. Not bad at all.
Ooh, he's a tough cookie. I can only get him up to 66.
That's not bad.
Lord Drad.
I am Lord Drad.
Your estate.
The land is good, the farm productive, but it's mining the wealth from beneath the land that will make my fortune.
You have ogre slaves.
Can you think of a better use for the mindless beasts? Under my eye, they do some good in this world.
No creature should be a slave.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion on this matter. I am done speaking with you. Please leave my estate.
Well, okay then. The tone changes when you talk to someone always makes me chuckle. Oh yeah, get out of my house! You actually talk to them. How may I help you today? Okay, so, the slave quarters. Not much here. Not much at all. Talking to the wrong guy about slaves there. Dark elves call people Nwaz, meaning slave/outlander. Ew. I'm having so much fun with these, like, chugging frame rates. How are ogres supposed to fit in these tiny little beds? You're going back to Twitch. Enjoy, Super. Alright, well, I guess there was nothing inside of those buildings, and it's into the mine. Bleak Mine up here, I guess, is the place where they're keeping them. Here's to hoping that my frames are like... It's locked. You know what? Screw that. Get in the easy way. I'm certain I'm going to get attacked the minute that that guy sees me. So, like, I'm not specifically built for this. I'm carrying around the Sanguine Rose. I forgot that I even had that thing. Daedric Arrow it is. Oh, right. My helmet. Hello, Ratchet. Hi. You made the lockpicking spell? I mean, you can buy lockpicking spells in this game. Hey, why are you sitting on me? I have a game to play. I'm so sorry, chat. This is one of the reasons that I cannot get shit done in my daily life anymore. Ratchet is the most needy cat I have ever had. Dark Elves in Skyrim are like, why is everybody so racist? Go to Morrowind and I've never seen a race more racist towards Argonians and Khajiits. The duality of mankind, you know? Or I guess in this case it's the duality of elfkind. Yes, hello. Say hello, Ratchet. This is my cat named Ratchet. The frames started dropping after you got the rose. Could it be that? I think my frames were freaking terrible from the very beginning. But you got a point. Maybe I should just stash the Sanguine Rose. Where's Clank? I knew the statement was coming. Ah! See, this is why I can't do anything. He's needling my arm. He goes for my freaking nipple, man. He goes for the tit. If I don't pet him, he starts doing the claw tap. Shred me like hamburger. And I'm not much for pierced nipples, let me tell you. Well, not having my nipples pierced anyway. And a dog, Clank. I mean, I will never, ever have a dog because I'm not a dog person. He does have a roommate, a black cat named Harker. This cat is mine. The black cat is my wife's. And by that, all that really means is that I chose this boy and she chose that boy. So. All right, Ratchet. I'm going to try to play the game again.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Sure enough, he does not want me here. What the hell does this thing do? Ooh. How you doing there? I'm glad we were able to come to an agreement. Now you've... You put the image of a cat ripping out a nipple ring. Cheers, mate. Oh my god, why? Why? This is not my intention. I did not mean to do this. You know what? Let's use an elixir of exploration. Is there a moderate elixir? Yeah, I got a moderate elixir right here. Oh, son of a... I thought...
Whoa!
I'm just gonna pick up some of this stuff. I'm trying to, like, leave some amount of inventory space here. Oh, you know what? I need to switch this back to, whoops, headphones. That won't improve my frames at all, but I am not on my sound system right now, so... Going to improve my archery skill by not firing a million arrows into people and taking a couple of cuts at the same time. There it goes. Wait. There it is. Well, I at least have livable frame rates. One hell of a helmet you got there, bro. Would you mind if I took it? Specifically off your corpse? Damn it. Oh, aiming an arrow with bad frames is a pain.
I've fought mud crabs more.
I freed one group of ogres. I must check to see if there are more to be freed. Wait, how did I free them? Hey there, bro. I had fun. We should do this again sometime. Okay. Literally can't see any choppy gameplay. It's probably because of the buffer, which is my which is the streaming software. I have choppy gameplay, unfortunately, but I think that the streaming software is doing a better job of smoothing it out for you guys, so I'm happy for that much. I can deal with choppy gameplay. If the footage that you guys are getting is choppy, then that's less good, you know. Sorry I'm late. I was cooking lamb curry, man. You know, I'm not a huge fan of mutton, but it's hard not to say that mutton isn't that bad. Where did you come from?
You're a traitor to your own race.
Having a good time? Oh, you know what? I should probably, this'll do. May as well grab the silverware while I'm here. Oh my god, my arm is getting so worn out by having to stretch out like this. This is the other reason why I can't have Ratchet in my lap. He forces my keyboard into a location where it's not great for my arm. I don't recall killing you. Finally over encumbered. Also, his whiskers are tickling the inside of my arm really badly. Okay, so I'm not done exploring this place yet. Oh, there goes my freaking potion. Ratchet torturing you with love. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Are you in the Dark Brotherhood? No, no. I have actually gotten as far as I have, just ignoring the guild quests and everything. Which is the way that I always played the original game, you know? Freed all the ogres. I should return to the shrine. I guess I got rid of all the guards. There's nothing for me to look around for at this point. A little bit more gold sitting in the chests and whatnot, though. Yeah, looks like I'm all done here. Ooh. Cool, got it. That's empty. That's empty. I could come back for, like, more of the spoils that are left behind in here, but I don't need it. I'm already rolling in money, and it's kind of annoying to have to go and... One of my biggest complaints about Oblivion is the fact that you have to click to sell, and then you have to click to say yes for every item, instead of the sensible thing, which was to dump 1,000,000 items onto the vendor and find out whether or not they could buy all of it, and then buy whatever you needed off of them, and basically get a balance sheet going, and then hitting go for the end of it. Just blew 40,000 on a house, still got 27,000 left. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's the point, man? I have 178,000 gold in this game. I have no need for that much money. There we go. I knew I could unequip it. Fallout still has the best trading system. Pretty much, Eli. And I say that specifically because all of the items are actually named and labeled. Oh, look. The ogres are overseeing the lords now.
Please, I've got to get to work. If I don't, who knows what those ogres will do to me.
Now my poor husband is the slave and the ogres are his masters. They haven't harmed us, but he's never worked so hard in his life.
What do you know? The shoe be on the other foot. The only reason I say that the Fallout trading system is the best is specifically because everything is done with text in it. You can tell what it is that you're selling based on the description alone. Meanwhile, Morrowind has the exact same system, but it's a bunch of icons without names, and you have to hover over every single icon to know what the hell it is that you're trying to sell. So, what's my weight right now? Let's hope that Malacath doesn't give me something that's too... You know what? I'm going to do the most responsible thing. I'm going to travel out to the lighthouse and sell stuff off. Despite what it's going to do to my frame rates. Because I don't want to get like a really fancy something from Malacath and then have no means by which to walk back to town. You get Volendrug from Malacath, right? Big Warhammer. Well, it's a good thing I'm selling stuff off then.
Well met. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to pick up a couple of repair hammers.
Tell your friends... Bye. Good day. Let's do business.
Okay, so I probably maxed him out. Okay.
You got a great deal there. You've made a good bit of gold. You've made a good bit of gold. An excellent bargain.
Turns out I didn't need a lot of this stuff. pearls, flawless pearl, flawed pearl, diamond, silver. Pretty good.
I appreciate your business. Be seeing you.
Okay. What bow do you use? It's just a random bow that was dropped off of a bandit, and, you know, because of the way that the game works, bandits can drop, like, epic levels of loot whenever you get to a high enough level. All right, Malacath. Let's have a chat.
Good job. No one owns ogres but me!
Ooh la la.
And I fixed that maggot. The ogres own Drad. Make Drad eat death. Now you get a present. Keep up the good work and be nice to my little brothers.
Malacath was satisfied with my efforts to free the ogres. He has rewarded me with Volendrag. Sounds very Russian, doesn't it? Volendrag. It is pretty cool, though. Paralyze and drain health on strike. Man, that is... I mean, if you're gonna do blunt, this is the way to freaking do it, right? Okay. I definitely need to drop some stuff out of my inventory. I'm getting overweight. It's unfortunate that I'm not working on blunt right now. I know I'm probably going to use it whenever it comes time to do blunt damage. Not to be confused with rolling a fat doobie. A proper bonk hammer. Yes. Okay, we will deposit Sanguine Rose and Volendrag. I don't need this fancy garment. And we got a bunch of, like, alchemy items to drop as well. I'm not gonna lie. I feel the call to make new guide content, because this game just excites me. It excites me like other games don't, you know. And it's because of the free form version of it. Zhao Chen, thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream and enjoy yourself while you are here. The hell is this main quest you speak of? It sounds like a scam of some sort. Yeah, that's kind of the way I treat the game. Your character looks amazing. I mean, I want more Daedric artifacts on my character, which is the reason why I'm doing the Daedric quests now. Let's see. On that wondrous note, how am I getting along for more than halfway to the next level? Okay, so map, Molag Ball, Shrine of Sanguine, Malacath. Isn't it like 12 or 13 Daedric Lords? I'm saving Hermaeus Mora for the end because the Agma Infinitum is a very powerful artifact that I don't want to be using until I'm much later into the game. Although, admittedly, I could finish the quest and just not read the damn book, you know? I think you should remake your videos, make them more modern for sure. I mean, they definitely are suffering time. That's without a question. They suffer the passage of time because I didn't know what I was doing whenever I started it. Did I ever do Vermina's quest? I think I found the shrine and I never did it. So let's go out to Vermina's shrine and see what I can get done there. Oh yeah, also got a rare drop, the mirror shield. Man, I think the best chess piece I ever found was the Bladefall Cuirass.
Who are you? Who dares to walk in the House of Shadow? What business do you have with the Lord Vermina?
Shrine of Vermina?
Here we worship Vermina, praying for her to grant us true visions. What is your business here?
I wish to speak with Lord Vermina.
To speak with Vermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord. We serve her will.
I can do that. I can totally do that. We will go to Shadenhall. I'm not a pro, but here's a tip. Do not become a vampire. I've already went through and thoroughly tested a whole bunch of stuff in regards to vampirism in this game. So... Wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm not gonna wait on the street. If you do new guides, you can cut some up from the short, for shorts that would probably bribe the algorithm. That's just it. Whenever you make a guide, you have to be like, okay, well, what is at least one short that's going to be made out of this full-length video?
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Goodbye. I'm Magician Orantor of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhall Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank.
You got...
You too.
I'm Ilanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orantor is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah.
Farewell.
The vendors aren't working because of the hour, so I just gotta use the wait command here. Who dares walk in the House of Shadow? My dude, you are in a meadow.
What do you want?
Okay, you just do recharge. What
Go
about
ahead,
you?
Please.
Goodbye. Don't sell anything? What about you?
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Be seeing you.
Okay, you don't do anything. I've spoken to all three up here. Where are the spell vendors?
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Hello, Trayvon.
Let's do business.
What am I doing? That's not what I... No, I need to talk to you. You're the one who will have a soul gem.
Please.
Okay.
You
Ordering.
never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
Here we go. Let's haggle. Go back. We'll try persuading her up. Okay, so she doesn't like these. So.
Sure. Don't. Whatever you want.
Oh, I maxed her
That's
out
not
with one
bad.
go. Okay, cool. Order.
Can I interest you in some of my
Haggle.
wares?
I can't use my freaking... Can't use my keyboard because I got a cat in my lap. Try 75%. I could probably... Actually, she's apprentice. Well, I think I'll be lucky if I can get 75% off her. God, I hate the way that they reworked the freaking menu system in this. She didn't decrease her value at all. Great.
I let that go too cheaply.
You didn't change your price on it.
Thank you. Come again. Bye.
All right, there we go. You're doing a guild. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I walked into the guild hall to buy something from one of the vendors, and that was it. Do not confuse. Cat doing cat things. Yeah, specifically getting in my way. Okay, just hit a million buttons and wait 3 seconds because inputs are so delayed because of the CPU bottleneck I'm suffering through. Darklow, Squandered Mine. I'm trying to remember where the I think that this is the only location that I know of. Why does Ellison look like Fiona from Shrek? Listen. Pertinent questions like these are not ones that we ask, nor do we reward them, okay? Uncomfortable questions result in, must be this one that I thought it was. Uncomfortable questions automatically end up in uncomfortable cement shoes at the bottom of a river. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's not a threat. I'm just telling you that you're going to be sleeping with the fishes. Okay, so I haven't done this in a long time, but let's see if I actually remember it. Yep, that's the Grand Soul Gem. And then if I come into my Magic tab, where is my... Oh boy, this might not work because this doesn't like... This isn't a shoot spell. Nope, doesn't work. Doesn't work because it's not a shoot... Ah, fuck me. Alright, we'll go to Leowin. The damn altars don't work. That or I'm forgetting and it's supposed to be done in the middle of the night. I could be entirely correct about that. But who the hell knows, okay? Who the hell knows? Oh, wonderful. I arrived in Leowin in the middle of the night. Now I have to sit and wait again. You going to stream Borderlands 4? I'm not even going to buy Borderlands 4. I do not care for the Borderlands series at this point. Borderlands 3 was not a good game in my opinion for a litany of reasons that I'm not even going to bother trying to iterate. If you enjoyed Borderlands 3, I'm happy for you.
It's you.
I didn't.
Hi.
And that's where I will stop.
I have heard that Nord warriors have...
Okay, so... Wait 8 hours. Try to get a soul trap spell that actually fires in a streak.
Are you here? Nice to meet you.
Okay,
I offer
actually
the
sell
finest
spells?
goods and lowest prices in
Okay.
all Cyrodiil.
Wait a minute.
Sendra Zentium.
Inventory. Magic. Soul trap. Okay, it is mysticism.
If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
He doesn't sell anything. Where the hell are the other spell
Morning.
vendors?
Hi
Hi there. Good day.
I gotta...
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Range. Oh my god. Ah.
Take care.
I don't have enough magicka because of my mysticism skill is too low. Screw this. I'm going to Frostcrack Spire. Just make my own spell with blackjack and hookers. Love Borderlands 1, 2, still play them sometimes. Didn't bother getting the last two, was a huge disappointment. Like, I played the pre-sequel. It was not a particularly good game. Then I played Borderlands 3. It was not a particularly good game, though it had some functional improvements. Then I played Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It was basically Borderlands 3, just a little bit of a different flavor. Altar of Spellmaking. Where are you? Soul Trap. On target. Duration. 1 minute. Gem power. Cool. There we go. I'm done. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Inventory. Okay, I have a grand soul. I have a grand soul in Azura's Star, and I just accidentally assigned it to slot 1. God. What the hell was on slot 1? It was my shield spell. It was my shield spell on slot 1. I should really get a better shield spell. 5% for 30 seconds. Well, no wonder that is such a junk spell. You know what? 15% for 30 seconds. That's not bad, but may as well try something new here. Shield. On self. Can I get 100? For 1 second. Ooh, boy. 30 seconds is usually pretty long for combat. So let's try that and see what we can get away with. Maybe we do it for 15 seconds instead. The first Tales from the Borderlands was also great fun. Yeah, but I also don't really qualify that as a traditional Borderlands game. You know what? 50% shield for 53 seconds isn't too bad. Mage Wall. Confirm. Go ahead and apply that. Where and how? Mage Wall. Put that on 1. Okay, we'll quick save here. And I want to do Azura's Star. We need gear. We'll do the glass gauntlets. Haven't added any effects yet. So I can fortify attribute here. Wait a minute, is it not possible to fortify attribute over here? Oh, I do have fortify attribute unlocked over here. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, cool. So I've done that. All right, so there isn't a lot here that's worth putting on my equipment, so how much shield can I do? 10%. Let's I'm just gonna fortify luck. Because why not? Let's fortify luck. And for some reason, it won't let me add more than one, and I'm confused about how this works. Who's he talking to? My phone glitched in just now, not showing other comments. I'm also streaming on YouTube, as chat has helped to point out. Borderlands 2 took over my life for a little bit. Borderlands 2 is one of the few games where the more I look at it and analyze it, the more I'm like, I don't know how you change this game without making it worse. I think it's the best that it can possibly be. And any scenario where I'm like, you could have done this, this, or this, it starts to encroach on unbalancing or deteriorating the certain aspects of how the game is designed. I think that Borderlands 2 is one of the best examples of a game that is peak game design, because everything in it seems to be thought through so carefully. So... they need every win they can currently, especially with how the movie turned out. Okay. There we go. I have enchanted my gloves. So now my luck is buffed up to 99. I'll probably make a new set of gear at some point, you know. To answer your question, McFan, Wood Elves are the best archers. Yes, Wood Elves tend to be the best archers, but that's not necessarily like a race-specific thing. They just start out with a better... they start out with a better edge on doing that. So... okay, we gotta go. We gotta fast travel back to Istius. And try to convert this soul gem. Hey, Ratchet. I love you, buddy. But I want you off my lap. I'm about to battle a Minotaur. No, don't get comfortable. Ratchet! Hi, Kato. How you doing? The only character I didn't like playing was Gage. Oh, how could you not like playing Gage? She's my favorite character to play. The Anarchy stacks, man. The Anarchy stacks. Oh my god. By the end of it, my bullets were taking right turns out of my gun to make certain that they hit something. All right, come on, let's go. Yep. Thank you, buddy. Do you want some kibble? I'll give you a consolation prize for the fact that I kicked you out of my lap. Krieg was a blast too, provided someone was playing Maya to res me every 20 seconds. That was absolutely my experience while playing Krieg as well. My god. It's too real. I mean, I don't know how many people saw it, because it didn't really hit the algorithm or anything properly, but just before the release of Borderlands 3, I went through and I made a how to iridium farming guide for Borderlands 2. If anybody's interested, you know, that's on my YouTube channel. Hey. Oh yeah, that was way too much cream and sugar for how little coffee there was there. There we go. I can tell that I've been dropping the ball on streaming because I just realized right now that somebody redeemed Say S Word an hour ago. Let me rectify that right now. Who redeemed this? Inuyasha Shade, I think. I don't know that that's the right way to say the name, but I'm gonna assume it that way. Your S word is steamy, because that's what this is. It's steamy. Can you give me a good name for a wood elf? A good female name for a wood elf? Lorona. Lorona. That's what I got off the top of my head. All right, can I actually convert this thing or not? Or am I here at the wrong time of day or something? Gem power, here we go. Wrong time of day. Yep, sure enough. Okay, fine. Fine, that's fine. That's fine. Can't remember if it was always like that in the original. Because I remember doing it a whole lot. Great. Stay down. Big red pillar of light if you're able to convert them to black soul gems. For some reason, I remember that wasn't a necessity in the original, and it may have been a... Oh, for God's sake. Who the hell is around who's preventing me from waiting? Penis. God. I'm enjoying myself just sitting here and waiting so much. Did you already cure your vampirism? Yes, yes. I was exceedingly thorough on the mechanics and searching for bugs and whatnot. And as far as I can tell, nothing. No problem. So doesn't look like there are any breaking bugs for the Vampire Cure quest anymore. None that decided to show themselves to me anyway. Given how fraught it originally was. My God, how many... I hate that they took the one-click option on the left and the right of these arrows away. I'm so confused on if it's better to be on YouTube or Twitch to watch you chat-wise. I'm in a very weird middle ground right now. Usually my YouTube chat is just non-existent because I'm streaming to my secondary YouTube channel. And maybe one person tunes in to my secondary YouTube channel. A lot of people tune in for to this YouTube channel. My primary YouTube channel. So, you know, that's a thing. How many times am I going to have to freaking wait? I haven't counted how many days I've gone through now. Every 8th day from the start of the game. I don't even know what the first day of the game was. Or how the calendar works in this game. I've never bothered to learn it. Do you prefer YouTube or Twitch? I'm ambivalent, you know, as long as people are hanging out and paying attention, you know. You cannot wait. Well, there are enemies nearby. Hey, look, we're going to make it an exceedingly boring and terrible way to actually get your hands on a good freaking black soul gem in this game. I'm just salty in the moment. I didn't know you had a streaming channel until you mentioned it last stream. You know what? Where is the freaking Shade of the Revenant? It is just not existent. All right, listen. I am going to do something real fast here. I'm going to grab a bunch of these. And I'm going to null them. And that should do the job. So now if I switch over to the BRB. Oh, look. It's just not working at all. What on earth? There we go. It's working now. Okay, so there we go. That is my normal streaming channel. if you want to see what I get up to on the regular with my streams, etc., that is the channel on YouTube where the content usually goes up, where I usually stream to. So oh, and it swaps out to absolutely void because because it's a slideshow. I did. Okay, well, that's information. That is absolutely information. Right, did I already check? I don't freaking remember. Okay, yeah, no shade of evidently the dark gods don't really want you to be evil and dark and stuff like that because they're just like, you know what, bro? What if we just don't give you the ability to worship us? And it's like, but Dark Lord, why have you forsaken me? Why am I not allowed to worship you? They're just like, nah, bro. I'm not really interested. Not today. Okay? Not today. You had to find it manually. Yeah, I will be 100% honest. I need to set up a bot for streaming on YouTube. I have a bot with commands set up over on Twitch, but that's only because I've been doing it for so long. It's a situation of like, oh, it's been there for so long. It's already there and it's easy to reprogram. Doing something fresh and new is, oh, for God's, oh, finally, I can finally do it. Okay, so, right, press F, and then hit H because the developers thought it was a great idea to hide information behind extra button presses instead of just getting tooltips right away. Magic. Cast my... Wait a minute. Did I go... You know what? Let's try something. I made this fresh cast spell. Oh, for fuck. I made an extra spell for no reason. I'm loving my life right now. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's everything I wanted it to be. Look at the champion of Cyrodiil wasting an entire week of his mortal existence just trying to make one black soul gem. Isn't evil supposed to be like the quicker, easier path that just corrupts you with extreme simplicity and everything? And then being good is supposed to be the hard, difficult route. And I'm like, dude, the chapel's right over there. Super easy to be good. In fact, doing nothing involves not corrupting anything. Why is it that corrupting something is so stupidly difficult in this game? Why is being evil so much more hard? This makes no sense. Mortal? I mean, you become Sheogorath. That's not exactly mortal. I'm not Sheogorath yet. Excuse me. Off the Black Soul Gem.
We meet again, mortal. For we have met before, whether you know it or not.
Is this why I was in...
When you mutter in your sleep, you speak to me. When you waken wet with sweat, you've just left my house. I dwell in your dreams. I savor your nightmares. Now you will serve me. The wizard Archford has the orb of Vermina, snatched from the dreams of my followers and dragged into the waking world. Travel to his tower and retrieve my orb. Take care, though, mortal. In my orb, Archford has found more than he bargained for.
After I left an offering of a black soul gem, Vermina's followers summoned the Daedra, who spoke to me. Vermina told me of an orb that has been stolen by a wizard Archved. I am to travel to his tower, retrieve the orb, and bring it back to Vermina. Cool. That works. That works. That's fine with me. Maybe add a link to the stream description. Oh my god. You know what? You are making an extremely good point. What if I hit edit on the stream? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, I can fix this. /@ Will Strife live. Yep, sure enough. Cool. There we go. That's been fixed. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's a link in the description already. There's a link in the description already. Oh, dude, I think there's a bug with this one where you can just go to the tower hatch and skip the whole dungeon. Pretty sure it's supposed to be locked, but you can just walk in the back door. Really? Arcved's tower. Okay. Let's give this a look. Let's give this a look-see. While I run around with my stuttery frame rates. Also, don't forget people to like the stream. Yeah, you're right. Like, I was actually informed recently that if you liked the stream, if you hit like on the stream while I'm streaming, believe it or not, that has massive implications on YouTube analytics. I had no idea, but evidently it does. So, if you subscribe when someone's streaming, that has a big impact on analytics as well. The algorithm evidently really, really likes that. And I learned that lesson from somebody who works at Google. Your face is analyst. Thank you, Kato. Why on earth is there a checklist on your name? Is it because you're a subscriber, or because like you're another like certified channel or something? Verified, baby. I suppose you do have to be verified if you're gonna get payouts from the Google boys. Oh, I like putting my knees into my chest. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, so this would normally be the way in, right? I mean, when you're right, you're right. It looks like... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Would unsubbing and resubbing help? I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Yeah, I remember this room. I remember this room. Handwritten note. A note written in a trembling hand. There is no world so great as the world of the mind. There is no voyage so well traveled as the traveler in the land of dreams. There is no abyss so deep as the well of terror that lies within each of us. I have plumbed its depths. I have seen the unthinkable. I am unafraid. Even death's boundaries do not confine me. I am the lord of limitless space and the master of place and time. Through the doors of sleep, the universe lies waiting for me. I will no longer wait for my dreams to carry me worlds away, to unknowable deeps, to unspeakable vastness. I shall dwell in the house of Vermina forever, the orb my companion. There is no compass to my destination, no end to my journey. My mind is the eternal voyager, fearless and wild with wonder in the halls of horror. Oh. You get an itch on your nose, or in your nose, rather. Wait. Crumpled piece of paper. A crumpled piece of paper with a line written in a trembling hand. I shall lie here in the dark, waiting for death. Blank crumpled piece of paper with lines scratched in a trembling hand. The horror! The horror! Whoop. Did not mean to hit the Windows key there. Oh yeah. Did you guys know that the whole Windows 11 recall system is being forcibly turned on for everybody, and I think you have to opt out of it? I just want to spread a little bit of awareness if you're running Windows 11, if you're unlucky enough to run Windows 11. I think I prefer Roses Are Red love poems. Okay, so I've found the fast way out of the dungeon by accident. I'm going to turn around, and I'm actually going to go in the correct way, because I want to know what's in this dungeon. What's up with Windows 11? Okay, so do you know what recall is on Windows 11? Because like this is the most important thing. You don't know what recall is? So basically, Windows, Microsoft has developed a piece of functionality for Windows 11 where they're always watching what you're doing. No, I am not making that up. I am not being hyperbolic with it. Recall is a feature of Windows 11 where they constantly watch what you are doing. There are screenshots being sent to their database, and they are monitoring your file structure, and the purpose of it, the alleged purpose of it, it's very corporate, which makes a decent amount of sense with how poorly companies can often be run, is to be able to restore to a previous file structure at any point in time in order to avoid having catastrophic data loss. That is the idea behind it. In a corporate environment, I understand this need. It is being forcibly turned on for all users who are not running corporate machines, though. It is being turned on for all computers. So if you are running Windows 11 on your home desktop, it's got to get forcibly turned on at some point in the near future, if not already. So what happens is they're effectively harvesting your data, okay? And that's the reason why they want it on. They want to be able to get the data from you to analyze it for their AI structures. And obviously being watched by Microsoft all the time is very creepy. So that's something that you should really look into if you don't want it and you're running Windows 11. I'm still running Windows 10, and I am increasingly thinking about running Linux, just straight Linux on my computer, because this is, yeah, you know. Oh no, they're going to see my Fallout mods. Well, at least you have a good sense of humor about it, you know? I'm concerned about all of the weird porn that I look at and I don't want them to know about. I'm self-conscious about the things that turn me on, bro. Did I arrive at the best time for the Linux talk? Hello. Hello, Jiro. How you doing? I got Amity arrows equipped. Let's go ahead and pop a strong A strong elixir of exploration. Well, it just said that my skill with lockpicks was 51. I don't remember it being that high. Security. Huh. No tumblers fall when you fail and break a lockpick. It's gonna take me a while to actually get my my skill all the way up here. It's gonna take all the wine, because why not? Why the hell not? Why is it that every single time I hear about a new Windows update, it always sounds more and more like a virus? Because that's kind of what it is, you know. The operating system itself is turning increasingly into just straight up malware, you know. Silenced me right in the last moment. You utter and complete piece of trash. Well, I don't seem to be silenced anymore, so that's good. Okay, let's do this. Wah! All right. Aha! Your void salts are mine. The piss emote collection. Doomsday, you have a very unique collection of emotes. I cannot deny this. This isn't creepy at all. This is giving, like, now that I'm playing through this again, I'm seeing similarities between this and the what was it? Was it the Twilight Sepulchre? It was something that you were doing for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. Like, I'm getting really big similar vibes from the Thieves Guild quest in Skyrim here. I think I went the right way. The Lost Halls. I don't care if they spy on me, but it's still messed up and messed up. Understandable why people would be upset. Yeah, pretty much, you know. What birth sign is the best for bow and armor? Bow and arrow. Oh, geez. I don't really know. Not off the top of my head. I haven't really pulled apart the character creation system in this game yet. I'm having too much fun just playing on my own. Finally shot you enough to kill ya. Whew. All right, well, my elixir's about to run out. There it goes. Got it. I kind of wish Night Eye didn't work the way that it does in this game. Night Eye's ugly. Goggles from across the room. Ha, his elixir is about to run out. What a dingus. She's very tired. Oh, Goggles. Oh, my word. Atronach is pretty good, though, even if you're not a magic user. I can shoot him in the butt! I can get some ice chips off of that cake. That frozen cake. Okay, so that goes out to another location, which means I need to go up the stairs and look around. Well, on the upside, at least if your recording ever gets corrupted, you ask them to send you the recording. Oh, no. That's not how it works. If you don't pay ahead of time, they're not actually backing anything up. They're just watching what you're doing to train their AI systems. Okay. Well, this is a fun one. Let's use some... Let's use a paralysis poison. I'm gonna need it for this. Ow. Stop doing that right now. I think something's wrong with this room. Flatware's still all correct. Hall of Changes. The Hall of Changes? I didn't know that they had puberty as an actual room here. What difficulty are you playing on? Oh, obviously Adept. There is nothing balanced or reasonable about anything but Adept. And even, like, yeah, okay, I play Adept? Oh, this feels way too easy. Yeah, absolutely it can feel way too easy. But do you want to play something where you can win, or do you want to play something where just a mud crab clips your toenail and you immediately die from bleed damage or something? You know, you end up in Sovereign Guard or wherever it is that you pass on to, and the first thing you say is, I'm gonna leave a bad Google review for that mud crab pedicurist. Tiny Strife voice. Oh man, you just had to redeem an accent. All right, fine. Tiny Strife. What is a Tiny Strife voice, by the way? I've been playing on Expert and it's been rough. You think they will fix it with an update, or would the mods be a remedy? I don't think they're ever going to fix anything about the balancing, because here's the thing. It was a slider in the original, but it was still busted even as a slider in the original. Like, there was no point to adjusting difficulty with the slider in the original, because it changed things by leaps and bounds just so erratically. So the fact that they've switched it from a slider to a 5 setting option. My answer to you is, I don't think that what they've done with the difficulty has changed at all. They've just given you 5 presets on the existing slider that was in the old game, and that's all. Okay? Like, that's it. High-pitched Strife is... Tiny Strife is a high-pitched voice, gnome small, helium squeaky. Lala Felstroof. You have no idea. You have no idea, Squid. I made a Lalafell in FF14 at one point, on the same server that Tev was playing on, and I showed up specifically just to be a womanizer around her. And, you know, like, she's you know, this modest, she's this Mikote of a modest height, you know. So, like, it was and I wasn't squeaky. I had this really, really deep voice. But to answer your question about the difficulty slider, I don't think that that is going to get fixed because fixing it would have required rebalancing the entire game, and that was something that I think that very clearly they were not interested in doing whenever they did this rework. They were like, rebalancing this game is a lot more work than we've actually been set out to do, because that requires playtesting. Instead, they were like, you know what? We're just going to put a new coat of paint on it and try to smooth out a couple of the rough spots. Oh, I do know. It has been mentioned. A tiny prick. God. Who is asking about birth signs? Because Lord is OP now. Yeah, isn't the Lord the one where, like, you basically take less damage overall from basically everything? It turns you into a tank. I'm debating what's more valuable whenever making a character, either getting the luck boost or the Lord. That's a real hard decision, in my opinion, because luck has such an imbalance of value, and raising that stat is such a challenge. Also requires effort and actually caring about the game. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the explanation. The jump from adept to expert is quite noticeable. Yes. I forget what the mod was, but basically one of the main complaints about Oblivion is the fact that the world levels with you. You know, like you hit mid-game and all of a sudden the bandits are walking around in, you know, elven armor. You hit endgame and all of a sudden the marauders are walking around, you know, in Daedric equipment. And it's like, it takes you out of the experience where it's like they're trying to hold you up for money, you know, like you'll run into a highwayman and they're like, pay me 100 gold or I'm going to kill you. And they're talking to you while wearing like high level enchanted armor. And it's like, why don't you sell your armor and just live a life of indulgence, because you have several thousand gold worth of money on your body, you know? So because that's one of the oddities that comes out of the way that this game works, one of the most popular mods I remember for the original was one that basically adjusted the game so that like bandits wouldn't have that going on. I think the mod more or less tried to do what they did in Skyrim, which was, okay, bandits can no longer wear anything better than like steel quality armor, you know, or whenever you first find the dungeon, if you're level 10 when you find the dungeon in Skyrim, it locks the level in at level 10. So if you go back to the same dungeon, you know, like 30 levels later, it's still going to spawn level 10 enemies. And that's a really, really subtle and smooth way to do it, and it's a much better way to do it, but it requires redesigning the whole game and rebalancing in a pretty big way. So yeah. Hello, Mr. Strife. I used to watch your New Vegas and Skyrim's special edition videos back in 2015 and 16. Glad to see you're still going. I am still alive. I am still breathing. I am still kicking. We'll see whether or not I can get some decent videos out in a decent sense of time frame for this Oblivion remaster. But, you know, time will tell. Anyway, someone redeemed like a high-pitched voice, so I'm going to be doing that for 10 whole minutes. If you don't like the way I'm talking right now, you can go ahead and blame someone over on Twitch for engaging in something. Breaking the laws of physics, if you will. I have to squish a spider. I don't like spiders. They're really weird whenever you squish them. Uh-oh.
I've been paralyzed. I think I have something for this. Cure paralysis. There we go. Okay, the poison got to her. It's all good. It's all good now. That doesn't do anything. Lockpicking whenever your frame rate is struggling is a real pain in freaking tuchus. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. What is this stupid nonsense? Okay, that's the way to go. What's over here? I'm being trolled. Where do you get your arrows from? I just picked them up as I'm going. I still can't believe I'm stuck doing this voice. There goes all my arrow. Eat it. I don't like this. I'm in a really creepy mortuary. Not feeling too safe right now, just saying. I don't want to end up one of these fools on a slab. They keep trolling me with this shit. What is the absurdity that I'm going through here? I swear, they just love screwing with you in this dungeon. I am suffering so badly. I can't do a high-pitched tone. I work in a lower register way too much. Arcvet's Retreat. I'll have to try that out some other time. For now, though. Damage health. I'm gonna mistreat her so badly. Ah! Alright, what's down here? What type of a trolley-oly are you doing this time? It's a headless zombie. He wasn't thinking too well. Butters, is that you? Oh my god, I hate doing this so much. This is cruel and unusual to me. Your range leaves a little bit to be desired, but it is absolutely hilarious. Well, I'm happy that you're enjoying it. I can't believe I leave these freaking channel redemptions on to be able to get mistreated like this. Alright, we're gonna go look at this retreat section back here. I feel like a teenager, because my voice keeps cracking while I'm trying to do this voice. It's terrible. Looking fantastic. Look at this place. It's wonderful. Hold on, guys. I need to make the stream better. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now you're doing this to me? I swear. I freaking swear. This is not okay. This is not okay. There. Is that better for you? Think you're being clever or something? Freaking screen reversal? Tiny voice, big head. I swear. I'm not okay with the stuff that you're putting me through here. Only got one more minute of murdering my freaking voice. I can't do Miss Piggy. That's basically what I've been asked to do, a Miss Piggy voice. I went the wrong way again. The wrong way again. 3 times the charm. It's fine. It's fine. Do you think using necromancy to make corpses help to prepare their own funeral could be culturally frowned upon? I think that might be qualified as like a violation of some type.
Oh God, thank you. Oh, I can stop doing it. 10 minutes of that terrible voice. I hated it. I hated every single moment of it. Now you get 4 more minutes of me just sitting around doing my normal thing. Somehow that guy did not see me. Damage. Health. Back to the bow of Inferno. That tickled. Your shock treatment is nothing to me. Sir, you're the one who has these options available. Yes, and you're the one who's coming up with the desperately awful, terrible ideas of what type of voices should be done. Have you considered Strife? Hydratus Dominus? Dominus Hydratus. I'm going to go ahead and mark reverse screens as done as well, even though it's still going. Still got another 6 minutes on that. Okay. How's the local map looking? This is a bigger dungeon than I remember it being. Then again, I hardly remember the dungeon. I just remember the end. Oh, just son of a... Ah. Shock damage resistant. Alright, you know what? I'll play your game. Daedra Claymore. Go. Woo! Ah, I gained mastery again. Thankfully. Cool. That means that we can open this up. And we can dump. I don't need that bone on me. We can dump 2 of the repair hammers. Because I don't need them anymore. Whew. You should get Reggie some thigh-high socks. That would really bring the room together. I think I've got thigh-high socks sitting somewhere around here. I know that those were purchased for me at some point. Okay, so Bow of the Infernal. Gonna use ebony arrows, because why not? Now for Daedric arrows. I will max out this ability eventually. Just use... Hey, hey. Golly, there's a lot of dead people around here. The smell must be amazing. I mean, It's a hell of a collection of mort flesh. Like it's a valuable resource to be finding. At least there's that much, you know. Death quarters. Okay. This is fine. I think I reached the end finally. Okay, I have. Oh, hey! He's standing. He's unconscious. Because that makes all the sense in the world, yeah? I'm gonna take all of that clothing. Because why not, you know? Wait, I'll take all of that too. I've retrieved the orb of Vermina. I should return it to the shrine. Nothing? What's going on? Why is my... Ah, okay, so... I don't know what the sound is. It's either there's a whirligig on the roof that's squeaking, or the cat is on the rickety cat tree outside, outside my office, and vigorously cleaning himself. Okay. So I didn't have to bypass the dungeon, but here we are. We're done. We finished the dungeon. Is there anything here that I should have grabbed before heading inside of the dungeon? Oh yeah, check out those amazing 10 FPS. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh! That's the screen reversal done. Okay. I have to correct my camera here. All right. Oh my god, the charity goals. Oh my... I forgot that that was a thing. Let's browse that to a different thing. Images. There we go. There we go. That's a much better BRB screen for the moment. The charity goals were still visible. It's just because I shut a graphical effect off and then I don't really think too hard about it. Gotta love that cursed pizza. Like I told my my sister and my brother-in-law about the cursed pizza when they visited us. You know, like they came by to say hi and I was like, oh yeah, the cursed pizza that I did. And they're like, what are you even talking about? I was like, oh, you don't know about that. So this is the story. The wondrous things that happen whenever you know, raise money for charity and you do cursed things. When the name of the game is like basically punish the streamer for charity. Looking like there's nothing up here for me. North. We are going north. Whee! 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 Yippee! I don't have knees anymore. Ooh, quick save just in case somebody decides to end me like a wolf. All right, Vermina. Let's chat.
My orb is returned, and Arkfed will live out the rest of his days in nightmare. It is fitting. You have proved yourself, mortal. It is fitting as well that you should bear my token.
Vermina was pleased that I returned the orb of Vermina. I have been rewarded with the skull of corruption.
Your business with Vermina is complete. Tremble should she visit you in your dreams. True dreaming, Skullbearer.
All right, so there's a quest for Vermina. Completed. There's still so much more to do in this game. Woo! Le acrobatics improved. So, let's go find an enemy, and let's make use of the skull of corruption. Corruption on target, 30 seconds. I don't know what this does, so we gotta go find out. Wait a minute. Could I possibly, maybe? I don't know what that did. Did it just make it run? Did I Oh, right. We've got petty souls here. Nothing like finding greater soul gems with petty souls already inside of them. Yay. Got some lesser soul gems that are actually empty. Imagine Vermina watching the mortal she sent to get her delicate orb hop, skip, and tumble down the mountain. That's legit. So, I don't understand what this does. Down, doggy. Okay, then. What are we doing here? Let us return to my home. So, wait a minute. I've done almost every single... I think I've done every single Daedric shrine that I have found. I don't think that there are any more shrines already discovered that I haven't finished. So, I can count it up then. That's 1, 2... Okay, one exception. I haven't done Hermaeus more, but that's out there. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's about half of them. I've done about half of the Daedric quests. Maybe it does something to a sleeping NPC. I mean... Oops. The Skull of Corruption. Skull of Corruption is staff given a reward for Vermina's Daedric quest. The staff can only be used on NPCs, not creatures. It will not work on anyone who is considered a guard, defined as those classes with the guard flag. Okay. Okay, so I have to use it on a human NPC. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. There's a cave just to the north, I guess? East-ish? Not north, to the east. We'll see if we can find a bandit. There's definitely a bandit somewhere out here. Gotta get my, gotta get my... Alright, well, let's equip the Skull of Corruption. And we'll see what we can do. Oh, they've... This is interesting. And unexpected. Needs a key? What dungeon did I wander into? Oh. Oh, for... Really? 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 I'm off my game. The Wild Elves. Who are you?
What?
What are you doing down here? I think this is Mages Guild related.
Where does our food come from? The Heartlands, and the Nebian Valley, and Skingrad, great wines, cheeses, and tomatoes. You too.
Cool. So I somehow stumbled into a story dungeon without meaning to. This has been happening to me a lot lately. Come on. There we go. Ooh, Valara stones. Another Valara stone. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Valara my stone, baby. I like it when my stones get Vala'd. It makes me feel so good. Okay, well, we can We can exit this dungeon. And hope that I can find something else. What kind of resist gear do you have? I don't really have any type of resist gear. I should probably try to get some. Make some, whatever. Detect life. I have... Oh, I have resist magic from the Savior's Hide. 25%. So there's that. I also have the Grand Amulet of Absorption, which it's not resist, but it's spell absorption, 17 points. And I have the Elemental Ring, which is resist, fire, frost, and shock, 20% each. So pretty good. The Elemental Ring was a find. That wasn't something that I made. Okay, bro. Okay, I get it. You want to throw down. Guess we're just gonna head north. I've been jumping between this on Xbox and the OG on Steam Deck and surprised that the new doesn't ruin the old. Really? Is that the case? That's an astonishing thing to hear. I figured that there would be a situation of like, I can't go back to the original now. Well, I found Harlan's watch. Let's just hit the road leaving Shadenhall. Maybe I'll find a freaking bandit. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a bandit camp. There's a bandit camp just north of Shadenhall. I could just go to that. That's a solution right there. Knights of the Thorn. That's a stable hand. I probably shouldn't use the Skull of Corruption on a stable hand. Might be bad for my reputation. Yeah, we'll go to Wild Range Camp. I could just be fast traveling all over the place, but I'm fine to do it this way. Oh, look, it's a bear. Hello, hairy bear. How are you doing? Quick water cave. Okay. Wind Range Camp. Here we go. Let's swap to the Skull of Corruption and see what the hell this thing does. Hello! Greetings! Oh! Oh!
Do your worst!
Oh, this is fun.
Won't you die? Now you will know pain.
This is interesting.
Today you die.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
You're talking. You're dissing yourself. You're literally dissing yourself. And just as I finish up that little fight, oh my god, oh that was good. That was enjoyable. That's an empty sack. I haven't emptied my sack in so long. Wait, what? All right. Maybe by watching them, you'll gain XP by one of the fights. It just summons a naked copy. What the fuck? Listen. If it rustles my jimmies, so like, don't judge. All right, don't judge. All right. Well, we're definitely keeping our hands on this corrupted skull. Man, I already need to, like, make a new heal spell because the one that I made is, like, so desperately, like, inefficient already.
Hi there.
How are you enjoying the game? I'm level 24 and barely touched the main quest. Same situation, Frozen J. I have not done any main quest. I haven't touched the main quest,
For an old beggar.
and I haven't joined any of the guilds. I've just run a. Damn it! How long before she opens up? Give it 2 hours. I've only done side quests. That's been my entire MO this whole time.
A pleasure to speak with you.
All right.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Did the naked one win though? Well, technically the naked one won, but I had to summon a second one for the naked one to win.
That's a good deal.
The first one absolutely died. But then again, the real one had healing magic. So, you know.
You got a great deal there. That's more than I'd usually.
Gold trim shoes.
That's more than I'd usually. That's a good deal. A good price for a good customer. That's more than I'd usually.
It's just constant.
That's a good deal.
Constant commentary from the peanut gallery. Yes, I do want to hear all of this stuff. I swear. Cure disease. Cure. I don't need the disease cure. Don't need the feather potion. Fatigue. Health. Magicka. Surly Brothers wine. Tamika's Westweald wine. Strong potion of sorcery, healing, detect life, atrocity, fortitude.
A good price for a good customer.
Silver bowls, plenty of. Whoops. Plenty of scrolls to get rid of. We'll get rid of the welcome stones. I don't need them. The wolf pelts can go as well.
That seems a fair price. An excellent bargain.
Flawed topaz. Bear pelts. Okay, cool. We're done.
A pleasure to serve you. Take care.
No guild is surprising. It's just the way that I adapted to end up playing the game. The big thing that I enjoy about the Elder Scrolls games in general is the idea that you don't have to do anything. And there's still such a wealth of things to do, even when you don't do a quest. Like, I'll do as many side quests as I want, where it's like, oh, you know, I need you to, like, go into this cave and, like, kill some rats. Or, you know, like, oh, hey, there's a thief up the road or something. Like, standalone quests that don't chain together. Those are what I typically end up doing because they're just kind of sitting around the world. And I like doing them. But for the most part, that's all that I do. What I really like is just wandering out into the forest and picking mushrooms and flowers. That's the thing that I love in this game. I've spent an inordinate amount of time doing exactly that. Okay, so the Skull of Corruption can go away and get stashed. And we'll stash a whole bunch of other stuff. So... Daedrith teeth, flax seeds, frost salts, lavender sprigs, leeks. Keep the mandrake. That's how I prevent myself from getting astral vapors. Rat meat, rice, root pulp, spittle sticks, void salts. All right, cool. Okay, now to do what I always do, I make a big solid save game, right on slot 3. And this chat is where I stop. Thanks so much for watching and listening, everyone. I think I'm gonna, for reasons today, I'm gonna have to turn down the squats. It's not that big of a deal. We didn't have many squats to do in the first place, so it wasn't a lot of squats to do today to begin with. So, thanks so much for watching. I will see all of you next time. Yes, come to the botany side. Goggles, I have been on the botany side since 2006. Oh, nothing like saying goodbye on a crooked camera. Chat, listen, I will see all of you at 12 noon U.S. Central on Saturday for more Oblivion. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of your week. But until then, I'm out. Catch you later.